Wolverine 59 of Gamers X here. Now before I start, I really want to give a shout out to Ghost of Nicolo. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you subscribed. And please note, the shout outs are still happening. The goal is 100 subscribers. And let's hope that it keeps going, so that way there could be memberships, and who knows by that point. So, okay. Cassidy of Arrow went back on the Michael Rosenbaum podcast, and she talked about how she was, I guess, humbled by them writing off Laurel. So, okay, I want to make sure I have it right. Kate Cassidy, who played Laurel. Okay, so she said that basically, because she was Danielle Pennebaker's roommate at the time, and she said that well, Danielle was like, okay, who's the one that's gonna get it? Whose grave was it that we're gonna see? And Kay said that there is no grave, so she didn't know. And I guess because I saw from the clip, and usually I'll just wait till there's a more appropriate time to watch the podcast. I like the video way rather than the audio, because that way I can see the reaction. It feels more like I'm sitting down and hearing two people talk rather than hearing the podcast. I mean, yeah, when it's the audio, I do, like the fact that it's more like the auditory is gonna be more of a memory for me, but at the same time, it's like, again, when it's the video format, I feel more at ease. So when I saw the clip, I couldn't help but to think, would I be mad if they have fake out? And my thought is probably not. I probably wouldn't have been mad if they did fake out that, okay, Laurel wasn't really gonna, that she was gonna be still alive. Is that, kind of, like how they, in, season 5, they staged that for Oliver, so that way, I think it was either Prometheus or Adrian Chase, one of the two. No, Adrian Chase was Prometheus. Who am I thinking of? Oh, Ricardo Diaz. That's right. Yeah. One of the two, right? And and it turns out that the friend of Oliver was pretending to be Oliver, and yeah. Anywho, so it's like, at first I didn't want to make the video, because of simple fact is, how many times have I talked about how it was a bad idea to make that Felicity the surviving member of Team Arrow only to be the love interest of Oliver Queen and not have it be Laurel Lance. You know, because again, they were having that build, and that build never happened. And the thing is, when that happened, like I remember because I at first DVR'd Arrow at the time, and when I DVR'd Arrow at the time, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was gonna happen. So I remember, all the journalistic, sites came up like spoiler, someone that got written off, and I'm like, okay, and it basically headlines like fans are mad that this person got written off. I'm like, okay, who is it? I'll wait till this weekend to watch. I got my notes ready, and as I watched it that weekend, I was not happy at all. And the fact of the matter, like, I saw somebody's comment earlier saying that Qantas should have been the one to go, and I said that would be the more logical standpoint, seeing as Damien Dark threatened Laurel's safety if Quentin didn't go through with it. And so, how much of a big step that would be that he would have gladly given himself over to Damien, and we see Damien go through the act of what he did to Laurel, because when you think about, like, okay, that would have been Quentin saying, I love my daughter, here's what I'm gonna do, and then, yeah. Then we will probably had Laurel trying to what was the word I'm looking for here? Laurel trying to not stop him, but more of get revenge for what he did to Quentin, playing Sybil. And the thing is, also, Queen of the Ring came out last week, and Emily Bett Rickards, who plays Felicity, is in that movie playing Mildred Burke. So she said what she did to prepare was remember what people were saying about her in after Arrow season 4 wrapped. And the thing is, I don't ever want anybody to go after Emily Bett Rickards playing Sybil. Just don't do that. But that doesn't mean that you can't express your... Okay, you can say you didn't like how it went. You can say how you didn't like how Felicity was written. That's what I was basically doing. Even though most of the time I did it in a hyperbolic way. So I'm trying to think. So it's one of those things. Hate the character, love the actor. That sort of the thing, and that sort of a thing there. Um, so yeah. Um, I just like I've talked about in our videos where I'm like I want to watch the third disc of Arrow season 4, but at the same time it's like it just hurts me as a fan of how they did it, and the way I see it is Mark Guggenheim didn't listen to the fans. He What he did was like how Rian Johnson did Luke Skywalker. Okay, let's subvert expectations, and then look where that led to. It led to not a great idea for The Last Jedi. This was the exact same thing. Again, that's I don't want anybody attacking Emily Bett. She's a terrific actress. She she's from what I could tell behind the scenes a great person. But the thing is, it I mean seriously, how they handle it was really bad. I mean, it still makes me it still makes me cringe, like the episode, the one where they're trying to stop Vandal Savage, and she basically tries to she yells at Oliver for just right there keeping a secret about William when he just found out himself, when he just learned that he's a father, and anybody who's in that situation knows how jarring that is. So yeah. Let's see. I just I wish they did the right thing and not do what they did. And that's the thing for Mark Guggenheim to come out and say there were too many people wearing the superhero mask and that there were no stories left to tell about Laurel. Not true. There could be many things you can tell within Laurel. And the fact of the matter of what she endured in season 2, that was her arc, and that was handled beautifully. But Felicity kind of didn't have much of. There wasn't any arc post season 3, season 4. She was ran back to basics season 5, but then afterwards, yeah, we saw how that went. I've been a fan of Arrow for years, and seriously, it's like, what happened? I mean, I swear, Mark Guggenheim is the Rian Johnson of the Arrowverse. Plain and simple. So be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notify bell. Again, shoutouts in the next video are happening. So, Wolverine 59-1 of Gamers X is signing out. The Laurel Lance card. Have a good one.